Are you wondering how inflation will affect you, your finances, and your real estate? We'll talk about this and more on this video. Are you ready? Let's go! Hi, thanks for tuning in. My name is Dean Ueda, and I am a real estate investor and realtor in Honolulu, Hawaii. So just yesterday, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell announced a significant change to how the Federal Reserve manages interest rates as inflation rises. I was a finance and accounting major in college, so I kind of geek out over this stuff. And as an investor and realtor, it helps to follow along. A lot of times this helps me when someone asks, is now a good time to get into real estate, or does it make sense to sell my home now? Okay, so inflation is the increase in the prices of goods and services over time. Basically, stuff gets more expensive to buy. The Federal Reserve has a target rate for inflation of 2%, but in recent years, the actual rate of inflation has been below that target. In the past, if the inflation rate was to go higher than the target, it would be expected that the Federal Reserve would take action by raising the federal funds rate, which is the rate that banks charge each other for their short-term loans. The federal funds rate can influence longer-term interest rates like the 30-year loan we get to buy our homes. Knowing how the Fed will react in different situations helps stabilize the markets. Fed Chairman Powell said yesterday that the central bank would now tolerate a higher level of inflation than in the past. Analysts say that this could mean several years of a near-zero Fed funds rate. This implies two things: a forecast of inflation in the near future, and if so, a continued low interest rate. Yee! Why I get so excited is because real estate is actually a great investment during inflationary times, and that's why it's called an inflation hedge. So, as the price of goods and services goes up, so does the price of your real estate. And now that you have equity in your property, and with the interest rate staying so low because, again, Fed Chairman Powell is tolerating this inflation, you can cash out refinance at low interest rates and get the equity from your property. If you want more information on that, check out my recent video, How Does Refinancing a Mortgage Work? On the flip side, however, potential buyers could be seeing home prices continue to creep up, but also continue to have a strong buying power with the continued low interest rates. Another reason I get excited is that during inflationary times, loans on real estate become worth less. You see, prices go up, the value of the dollar goes down. The loan on your property, unlike the value, is fixed, so that $200,000 mortgage is still $200,000, but it is worth less because the value of the dollar is worth less. So ideally, the assets on your balance sheet go up and the liabilities go down. And the last reason I get excited when I hear the word inflation is for real estate investors. Hopefully during the next inflationary period, rent rates will go up. If so, cash flows for those investments will increase. I say hopefully because there are always other factors. One of the biggest factors, I'm guessing, will be the overall employment rates. So potential rent rate increases may be countered by lower employment rates. Also, other expenses will go up to offset cash flows. Remember, these times are unprecedented and the feds could always change their mind. This is general information and everyone's situation is different. So please talk to your attorney, CPA, or financial advisor for professional advice in your situation. So there you have it, some information about inflation, the Federal Reserve, and how inflation tends to influence real estate. If you want to hear more benefits on real estate investing, check out my video, Why Invest in Real Estate. I come up with new ideas weekly, so hit the subscribe button if you like this and want to hear more. Click on the thumbs up and add a comment if you have something to say. And in the words of the famous Will Rogers, invest in inflation. It's the only thing going up. See ya!